I do, I apply myself very fully to it. It's almost like I have 3 different lives. I'm currently in FIS, Switzerland, doing some pre-season, early season training for halfpipe and slopestyle. I'm super excited to be out here. The jumps are amazing and there's a pipe airbag. It has been quite a while since I last skied. The last time I skied slope was in Calgary, so that was almost 8 months ago. I love thinking about Calgary. Calgary was an absolute dream come true. I had pipe first, so I remember I was doing pipe qualifiers and slope qualifiers, then I had pipe finals and slope finals the next morning. I had qualified first into pipe finals and second into slope finals, and my goal was to podium at both. When I was able to put down probably the best half-pipe run that I had ever done at that point in competition, it absolutely blew my mind. I got a 94. I will never forget seeing that score on the board. Like, my jaw dropped. It was amazing. I remember that was actually Valentine's Day and I had these heart glasses. I was like, oh, they're good luck. I'm very superstitious. So the next morning at slope, I remember very vividly. My coach was saying that it was a 3-run final. And so I fell on my first run. My brain was just all over the place, super nervous, but I got to the top for my second run and my coach said, oh, by the way, it's a 2-run final. So I pretty much had one chance to land my run. And so I actually dialed it down a little bit. I was planning to do a rodeo 9 on the shark fin, but I decided to play it safe and go with the 5. But it wasn't until the score came on the board that I was just over the moon. I hadn't even realized what I had done by, making FIS history as the first person to get 2 gold medals at the same World Cup in different events. I think I first got into the fashion industry seriously when I was 15, and I got invited to Paris Fashion Week by a brand in China, and it just really opened my eyes to the fashion world. It is so different from the ski world. Recently, I was super grateful that I was able to receive InStyle Women of the Times award, and actually later this month I'm receiving a similar award from Vogue in Bulgari. Again, I'm super grateful for that, and I was also just blown away to be able to shoot for Vogue and Elle, Cosmopolitan, Harper's Bazaar, Grazier. I was being able to wear like Louis Vuitton and Gucci and just all these amazing, amazing brands. Whereas in skiing, sometimes maybe I'll just show up in a hoodie. The fashion industry and being able to be in that is definitely, I think, yeah, it is the glam. From skiing, yes, the adrenaline is unmatched. I think there is no better feeling in the world than landing a trick that you were super nervous about, that you've trained super hard for, that you've visualized 1,000 times. For school, I think I almost want to say like a background for life. It sets a really great foundation to be able to appreciate everything else. I've gone to Beijing every summer since I was 2. I'm fluent in Mandarin. My mom was born in Beijing and immigrated to the US. So I have very, very deep roots in China. I was in China when it was announced that the Olympics would take place in Beijing, and being able to feel the energy and the atmosphere there just made me start thinking. At the time, I think I was 10 years old or 11, I started thinking about competing for China. I was witnessing the explosion of a sport that people had not even known existed in China. And this is the sport that I have put so many hours of my life into, that I love so much, that has brought me an immeasurable amount of joy. What I started to realize was there was nobody like that who I could look up to in China at the time, and the possibility of me becoming that for somebody else, I think was just so inspiring, especially in my mom's hometown. I think is just a huge opportunity that I couldn't miss out on.